Hi everyone, my name is Sagynay and these are my teammates.
Hi, my name is Aizhan.
Bekzat.
Hi, my name is Aelita.
And our topic is the impact of MBTI on students' career choice.
Let's start.
We cannot safely assume that other people's minds work on the same principles as our own. All too often, others with whom we come in contact do not reason as we reason or do not value the things we value, or are not interested in what interests us. In the modern world, where people's values, perceptions, and beliefs are different, it's complicated to understand human behavior and nature. Considering these differences, people can be divided into some psychological groups with common personality traits that help them identify their nature and specific features. Nowadays, there are several personality type indicators, and the most popular one is the MBTI self-report questionnaire, which identifies people's psychological types according to 4 categories: introversion, extraversion, sensing, intuition, thinking, feeling, and judging, perceiving.
Our research explores how personality traits, specifically intuition and sensing, influence the professional choices of the students. Personality is critical in professional choices where we have chosen the students' professional choices, which is crucial to research in order to give a broader view of decision-making processes. By understanding the impact of cognitive types on each individual enables students to perform productively on their choices. As mentioned before, the 2 types of traits were chosen, and this part will discuss sensing and its specific characteristics which influence important decisions in choosing the specialization and major aspects of the study. The contribution to this research focuses on the trait of sensing in this argument. One study found that sensing combined with judging forms SG group, which means sensing and judger group, which was noted that they are for having a high sense of social responsibility, value tradition, and establish effective rules and programs for routine. They directly take the information from their 5 senses, and they are more focused on the present rather than the future, constraining to intuitive individuals. Rather than focusing on big things, they prefer to analyze the smaller picture of the situation and take step-by-step action, which may mean that they are strategic people. They may be more interested in routine professions and more inclined to specializations where they can resist in innovation and pay attention to more non-managerial work. Moreover, Borga and Shapiro say that the SG group are better on principal courses rather than elective ones. In conclusion, understanding the personality traits like sensing gives one a chance to look at how cognitive preferences shape professional choices. This research aims to uncover connections, offering in-depth insights and delving into how students can align their personalities with future career paths.
Second, intuition is another aspect of MBTI that influences students' professional choice. According to Chang 2024, intuition can be described as a desire to live in the future. It means going beyond the 5 senses in search of imagination and new solutions, as well as feeling comfortable with ambitious and fuzzy information. Natural types of center on patterns, convince outcomes, and unique concepts. They look to the future and frequently think creatively, preferring to work with ideas and theories rather than with concrete facts. Substantially, individuals with intuition like to brainstorm and explore desired points of view, often thinking outside the box. As for the influence of intuition on a career choice, we can say that intuitive types gravitate towards professions that allows team to work with abstract ideas, innovate, and think about long-term opportunities. Such people prefer an environment in which they can explore various aspects and opportunities, often working on projects that challenge their status quo. Moreover, Emmering and Kresmith 2023 mentioned in their studies that students with advanced intuition prefer to associate with the light of the future with creative professions, entrepreneurship, psychology, or counseling. All of the required students to have qualities such as imagination, creativity, and concept thinking, as well as a vision of the future and the ability to see opportunities that others cannot.
So the third is the feeling function, which is considered to be one of the typology of Myers-Briggs, and it indicates the rational use of subjective values and the empathy when you're making a particular decisions. According to Russell 2005, there are some making points that Each of type of MBTI is significant, but therefore the feeling function supports how personalities by their values are motivated to benefit for other people. So the feeling function, it is also to make critical decisions and value judgments about particular information or even raw data. Basically, decisions about what values are important, what tasks and activities individual find interesting, to what level one is willing to aspire, and to how to work roles will interact with non-work roles, as well as what information to seek and how to seek it, are all important aspects of decisional processes that are likely influenced by overt and covert by emotional bias. It impacts the students' career choices. In the article Emotional Intelligence and the Career Choice Processes by Emerling and Chernies 2003, there is a claim emotional experiences during the career decision-making processes may also influence the number of career options under considerations. It is also very interesting and important to mention that by this under potential influences, students can make their career choices in the future, and by using the feeling function, they can choose to be empathy for others, support and help the people. For instance, mediator or conflict resolution specialist, psychologist and social workers, these roles involve understanding different perspectives and working to resolve conflicts in a way that considers everyone's feelings. The interview was conducted with a psychologist expert who is an alumni of Columbia University, a member of the American Association of Psychologists, and a certified clinical trauma therapist, Dr. Гуля Жакупова.
Социальные работы, в отличие от тех, что требуют, например, технологические роли, например, аналитика данных, анализировать что-то и в таком роде.
Ну да, скорее всего, если у них высокая чувствительность, то у них и потребность будет в том, чтобы работать напрямую с людьми, чувствовать, что они делают что-то важное, меняют чью-то жизнь к лучшему. Ну, как бы, если изначально по природе это заложено, то, скорее всего, человек в жизни будет искать возможность это реализовать, иначе он будет чувствовать себя не очень счастливым. Но это не обязательно. То есть есть люди, которые занимаются технологическими профессиями и достаточно чувствительны.
Они хотят стать лидерами. Несмотря на это, какой бы вы совет бы еще дали?
Не надо быть жестким, не надо идти против себя, не надо себя насиловать, более психологом, потому что это очень ответственная работа.
To sum up, the feeling function is an important part of the typology of Myers-Briggs, and it helps the students make their career choices in the future and help the others to create a safe environment.
Hello, Mr. Aizhan. How are you? Today I will ask one question regarding my project, and I think it will be fine. So let's start. When you were choosing the major specialization, what were the important factors that had an impact on your decision? Did you consider the practical application of your specialization, or was it the word of mouth?
That's a really good question, Bekzat. But I'll try to answer you really precisely and short. I choose economics and data science. As I remember, I chose it concretely at the 9th grade because I was interested how bank system, markets and businesses all work. Absolutely, it's like practical major, I think, and that's why I choose it. And every time I try to find on the what majors the successful people are learned, and it's kind of was like word of mouth.
On the other hand, another interviewed student, Indira, whose major is accounting, mentioned that her choice of profession was most influenced by the emotional aspect. In fact, she wanted to be a lawyer and was guided by her intuition. Indira dreamed that in the field of the law, she would be able to realize her creativity, analyze concepts, and solve problems in non-standard ways. But in the end, her parents made the choice for her, convincing her that this was her profession and she should become an accountant. From this, it can be concluded that despite the fact that intuition is one of the key forces that influence students' choice of profession, but also their feelings and emotional aspect have a fairly huge contribution to their choice.
To bring it to life and deeply analyze the secondary data, the group members come up with a survey. The survey conducted among 17 KIMEP students provided insights into their priorities when selecting a profession, particularly focusing on learning opportunities, creative thinking, and adaptation to future trends. According to the results of the survey, a significant majority of respondents agreed that it was important for their chosen profession to allow for continuous learning and skill development. Similar to this, the majority of participants rated the importance of creative thinking and generating new ideas in their professional life at 5. Moreover, for the question, which type of person do you think? The results showed that the majority of respondents identified as intuitive, making up almost 53% of the respondents. Feeling types accounted for almost 30%, while the remaining 18% identified as sensing individuals. The largest proportion, 35.3%, prioritized opportunities for leadership and management roles. Other key factors included both theoretical knowledge and future potential applications and practical skills and hands-on experiences, each chosen by almost 30% of respondents. Lastly, creativity and innovation were important to 6% of students. Furthermore, it's indicated that there are different approaches to responding to emotional sharing and resolving conflicts. For the question, how do you typically respond to someone sharing their emotions with you? The most of the students, almost 47%, answered that they listen and try to understand the person's feelings. Meanwhile, approximately 30% of participants prefer to offer practical solutions to the problems, and 23.5% acknowledge the emotions but focus on facts. Additionally, regarding the question, when resolving conflicts, do you prioritize maintaining harmony over being right? A significant portion of respondents, 82.4%, said they sometimes prioritize harmony in conflict resolution. A further 12% of students always prioritize harmony, while 6% often do. None of the participants responded that they never or rarely prioritize harmony. This suggests that generally students at KIMEP prefer maintaining harmony over asserting themselves in conflicts, which reflects a collaborative or peacekeeping attitude. In conclusion, the results of our study highlight the significant impact of MBTI personality traits, particularly sensing, intuition, and feeling, on students' career choices. Our research found that students with sensing preferences tend to prioritize practical, structured environments, focusing on tangible tasks and real-world applications. On the other hand, intuitive individuals are more inclined toward professions that allow for creativity, abstract thinking, and long-term planning. Additionally, students who exhibit the feeling function are driven by emotional fulfillment, often choosing careers that involve helping others or fostering collaborative work environments. The survey and interviews provided valuable insights showing that most students consider continuous learning, creative thinking, and emotional intelligence as key factors in their professional decisions. Overall, the study emphasizes that understanding one's personality type can be a powerful tool in making informed and satisfying career choices.